Hey, how's it going from Kansas City? My name is Jeremiah Nickel, aka JT Nickel on the Reddits, and at ProDJKC on Twitter. You're on my YouTube channel, Jeremiah Nickel. Hey guys, so I'm gonna make this is an unlisted video. It's unsearchable, not for the public. It's directly for the my friends on EthTrader. By the way, it's Chicken Nugget Day, so that's why I have the sauce ball shirt on. So for those of you that are kind of new to this space, there's a team of moderators, and I'm one of them on EthTrader. And I'm just making some observations over the last 48 hours. The mod team has been pretty busy trying to mop up the obvious sell-off from yesterday with all the suicide hotline number posts, and this video is directly going to address that issue. And this is me speaking on behalf of myself. Okay, I do not speak for the other mods on EthTrader. In fact, we haven't even really had a broader conversation, to be quite honest, as a team. However, as a team, we've been really clamping down on a lot of the FUD trollers that are coming through. We got to remember, guys, that Ethereum's not the only one that has lost a lot over the course of the year so far. Everything is down, and yeah, some would like to speculate that Ethereum is down harder than the rest. Yeah, so what? Here we are. Doesn't change anything. There are people that I have seen, at least in my journeys through the subreddit Bitcoin markets back in 2014 after the crash from a high of 1,200, that were posting the suicide hotline number as a joke. It was not a sincere post, because they would often have a Wall Street bets kind of joke to go along with it. We're not going to joke about suicide in EthTrader, period. We're not going to post it. People are very aware of how to call that hotline and get help, but here's the number one thing about it. EthTrader is not unique to the United States. It is a worldwide subreddit. We have people from all over the world. That toll-free number to the suicide hotline does not work in other countries. Okay? So the other thing that I've seen is there have been people that have been jokingly saying that I should just shoot myself, and those types of comments, that they are ready to end it. Okay? I take it seriously. I've dealt with suicide. We've all dealt with it with family members or friends. It's out there, and I don't think it has a place in our sub if it's going to be used to manipulate people. Okay, it's hard enough already with the price drop. You don't realize those losses until you sell. We've all heard that before. For many of us, this is not our first bubble pop. Okay, did it go lower than I expected? Yeah, by several $100s. I've often thought that everything under $1,000 was a steal. I still maintain that, but it's going to be on a longer time frame, and I've always said that too. It might take some time, but I've also said January 1st, 2020, $10,000. I've been one of those people. All right, so this is not obvious trading advice, but at the same time, we were all enraptured with this whole concept of the euphoria that the bubble gives us. And you know what? The fundamentals are still there. There is a delay with the, sharding and the Casper situation and all that. Fine. I still think it's way oversold, and I think many of you do as well, because just the amount of news that we've had that has been completely positive. So, my suggestion is to step back and take it in, dollar cost average if you're buying, and if you're done buying, just wait. Okay? This stuff happens. They will have you believe, the media will have you believe, and this is now including mainstream media, they will have you believe that everything is dead. and then they'll turn right back around when there's a glimmer of a pop moving back upwards that this is the future. It's a cycle. So the media feeds into whatever the sentiment is, okay? And if you're a long-term holder like I am, and I should, oh, there's my focus. I should also say that I traded one time on the way up, one time, and sold some, and that makes some of this dip feel a little better. Yeah, everybody looks at everything in hindsight. Should I have sold more? Well, sure. But the way things were going, it looked like $2,000 to $3,000 a piece was on the table, especially when we start talking about the SEC saying ETH is not a security, which was this year. The price still plummets, right? But that kind of news during our rise in the bubble would have just exacerbated the FOMO. Okay? So you gotta watch it in both directions. In fact, at the price point that I sold at, a little bit of my stack I was regretting doing that, because the all-time high, when we started approaching over $1,000, it's like the same thing as what I'm feeling now. A little bit of regret. I could have waited, right? You got to be able to take some money off the table if money is there to be taken, okay? And you got to be able to put some in when the time is right if that's how you want to trade. This is not advice, okay? I'm not even really going to give any projections. I will say that everything feels very oversold, but it may not be done yet. All right? Just be prepared, because the euphoria of going up and now the euphoria going in the opposite direction, there's people making money shorting this. And they'll continue to do it until it doesn't work. And then we'll have people getting liquidated in the other direction. Okay, it works both ways. And by the way, I don't margin at all. This is probably the saddest thing about margin trading, is seeing the people that are posting that they got liquidated, or somebody tweets out, that liquidation on BitMEX, whatever tweet. It's like, man, there's a human on the other side of that trade. All right, just like there's a human on the other side of the keyboard on Reddit. So what do I, this market has a funny way of doing a 180 and watch the news and watch the fun, and when things reverse and decide that it's time to go back up again, then it's going to be people that bottom sold whining coming in to the subreddit. So I've been scouring the best I can through the 1,000 plus messages that we had yesterday. If people are posting stuff about suicide, it's going to get removed. If you're coming in there and talking about Vitalik this and scam and shitcoin, pardon my French, but if you're going to come in there and start spreading that kind of FUD, sorry, it's not going to work anymore, okay? It's not. Now, that being said, we started rising, right? We got to take care of the moon boys a little bit too. But I tell you what, the trolls, it's not, here's the thing, some people confuse bear with trolls. That's not, bears are not trolls. Bears can offer a lot of sentiment, and I have been noticing that there's been a lot more bearish comments that are backed with more than one, sentence. They're actually posting a paragraph about their sentiment about, that's actually useful information. You should be upvoting that stuff. Okay? Oh, my phone's ringing. It's a good song, by the way. That song right there is called Mustang Ranch. Okay? It's Black Joe and the Teddy Bears, Honey Bears, I can't remember. One of my favorite songs of all time. Look up the song Mustang Ranch by Black Joe. All right? That is a freaking awesome song. Puts me in a good mood anyway. And the video is hilarious. Anyway, so what I'm looking at are the bear trolls, the guys that if you go into their history, all right, if it looks like they spend a lot of time going through different crypto subreddits and just posting the same trash. They're gone. I'm not going to do it. I'm I'm just not going to do it. Here's the problem though. I got to drink coffee. Here's what we're facing with, as mods, and why this doesn't really work is because alt accounts, people coming back, same person, new account, they go grab some karma on all or pictures or funny or LOL or whatever, get their karma, and then they come back and start it over again. So it's kind of really, really hard. I was kind of encouraged to see that Twitter and maybe doing some kind of blockchain, like a Uport provable identity thing. I think that would be pretty sweet. Like if you could join Reddit and then you were allowed one username per subreddit. And then once you're banned, you have to appeal to the moderators to let you back in. But it's all provable identity stuff to where, making alt accounts. I don't know. That's off the rails. Anyway, here's the deal. Take care of yourselves mentally. Get out and do some exercise. It helps me. Try to eat healthy. Okay? Don't joke around with suicide. If you need help, go get it. Okay? Nothing worse. There's 2 or 3 guys in my history modding that I've reached out to personally and had conversations about their thoughts when it came to suicide. Man, why does this thing keep focusing, bro? Anyway. Be good. I don't know what there's nothing else to say. I hope we're at the bottom. It'd be sweet if we were, but we may not be. All right? I wouldn't panic. If you're down, you're down. Don't panic. That's the worst thing you can do. Because this market will fudge you out of your coins quicker than anything, and then boom, the train leaves the station and you can't catch up, and there we go again. Another slingshot back up. You watch. This high volume stuff we're seeing right now is proof of that. Because the Reddit, the subreddit would have you believe there's no more buyers and everybody's walking away. Man, look at that volume. Everybody's just waiting for a better price. They're all still here. All right? Developers aren't going anywhere. I think. But anyway, I'm not trying to offer opium. It could all go to zero. There, I said it. All right. Right? Bitcoin's died, 200 times now? Ethereum's died probably at least 30. Right? You would look at every news organization out there has their eyes set on Ethereum, trying to FUD that thing to the ground. I wonder why they're doing that. Are they really concerned about the well-being of their holders? No, man. People are developing for it. Right? It's dogpiling time right now. I think the strongest thing that could happen right now is a big old bitch slap to the ratio. That would be the best. Just start right back up again. Right? We saw that. When did we see that? Was that in 2017 where the ratio went way above 1? Okay, 0.1 or whatever it was. Yeah. Could happen again. I mean, what's Bitcoin doing? Right? Lightning Network? Is that going to work? I don't know. We'll see. I hope it all succeeds. Except for EOS. That can go away. Anyway, I'll shut up about that. Cheers. Big hugs from Kansas City. Take care of yourselves mentally. We'll be seeing you on the sub. Take care.